My story is one of the stories where I did feel defeated by the system, by the help that was being provided. I didn't think it was enough. I didn't think it was adequate. And unfortunately, it did not validate my experiences. And I do hope that if people read my story and find some meaning, and if I'm able to contribute to the building of the lived experience expertise, I'd be very happy. If I would like talk to my younger self, okay, whatever you're going through, it's absolutely valid. The emotions you're feeling, it's absolutely valid. And I would tell her to probably cut off more people at the right time and not take shit from people. So as Sidra's sister, elder sister, I of course feel very incredibly proud of her, and I feel like she has really turned her life around. And it was a difficult decade for all of us as a family. I think we recognize her struggle a little too late. I think because of, the general information and the general conversation about mental health is so sparse, and especially because we come from a very small town. So it took us a little bit of time. I think that precious time was lost. And I believe that forums like this will create awareness so that we can recognize and tackle these problems early on, as early as possible. Basically, the earlier mental health is addressed, the sooner the help is administered, the better it is for everybody. So we wish, of course, that we had taken her experience into cognizance earlier. But nevertheless, we are here, and she has really made us very, very proud, and she has totally turned her life around for herself, and we couldn't be happier. It was a very gradual and evolving process over time where multiple things led to this. But if I could think of one main thing that wanted me to be a part of Homecoming is when I share my story and my experience, in some way, people open up about their own experiences. And considering there is so much stigma and there is so much internalized shame around mental health and mental illness, I think these conversations are very important. So if me sharing my story helps someone at some point to access parts of themselves that are silenced, then that serves a certain kind of purpose for me. And I think that's what Homecoming is for me as well. If I had a message for my younger self, I would say be courageous enough to open yourself up to a community, and the entire world is not unsafe and all people are not bad. Because when I think of myself here today, it's the community, my own people who are holding me. And I would want to go back to my younger self and say, reach out and seek help.
I think the obvious answer would be pride, and I'm really proud of everything she's able to overcome, and how she's been able to like alchemize pain into healing for herself and for a bunch of other people. Even though she herself feels these are small touch points, I feel they've created a massive ripple effect in a lot of people she's met, and that spreading of light and warmth and joy and feeling understood and heard is, I feel, quite priceless. And this book, I guess, is a milestone in that journey, but I think there's a many more, I don't know, spreading of joy that's pending from her, and I'm looking forward to a lot of that. Yeah.
As a queer person, as a trans woman, there are very little avenues for me to talk about mental health issues. And I was not narrating my story as an activist, as a leader from the community, but just as a young person who walked out of the chawls of Perel in a suicidal manner to go on to face the world alone. And I hope that while sharing my story, I'm able to encourage other people as well to be able to live by some of their own realities, to accept themselves and to seek help. That has been my intention of doing this piece. My message to my younger self is very simple. You are the only one that matters in this world. If you learn to love yourself at an early age, you'll appreciate yourself as you go along. The world is going to be cruel, it's going to be unforgiving, and at most it can really hurt you and try to break you down. But inside you, there's a superwoman, there's a super strength for you to be able to combat every given thing on this earth. And when you realize that you're really alone and you need help, all you need to do is to reach out to people. Some of them might want you to fail, and some of them will come, hold you, cradle you, and allow you to walk your steps, run, and then sprint.